Good evening. My name is Paula McGrady. I'm a proud Kamilaroi-Gomeroi woman from Toomala and Moree in northern New South Wales. And as a visitor to this part of country, I'd like to acknowledge the Ngunnawal people, the traditional custodians of this land that we are meeting on tonight, and welcome to everybody else. Thank you. This is the first time that I've nominated to be elected to a body like this, but this is something I feel ready for and passionate about. I've worked on issues affecting our people and communities for nearly 30 years, and I'd like to take that to the next level and make sure our voices are properly heard by those making the decisions about policies that directly affect you and all of us. I've worked across many different areas, including domestic violence, sexual assault, youth homelessness, youth justice, and now to focus my attention on helping the next generation of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. I currently work for the ACT government at Bimberi Youth Justice Centre, working as a family engagement officer. I've been in this public servant role for over 3 years, so I'm familiar with bridging the gap between community and government, and what's required of me to fulfil this role on the elected body. Previous to that, I predominantly worked within the community sector for most of those years, working to support vulnerable men, women and children. My areas of experience and interest are in family domestic violence, sexual assault, men and women, mental health, childhood trauma, adult corrections, youth justice, counselling and housing advocacy. I've worked within other Aboriginal communities quite successfully, where to this day I still have great connections to those persons and communities. These communities have been Redfern, La Perouse, Lismore, Ballina, Casino and missions of Corrokai, Tabulum and Cabbage Tree Island. I've worked in some very tough areas of our community, which I pride myself on to give you a small snapshot of what type of work I've done and continue to do with my people. I'll give you a couple of stories. Whilst working in one community, I was heading out on a home visit to see some clients at the local caravan park. The timing was perfect, as I had a 24-year-old Aboriginal male who was far from home, originally from Western Australia, no family in this town except his girlfriend. I spotted him immediately after their argument, and he was telling me that he was ready to hang himself. He was broke, no job, no money, no friends, no family, and just argued with his girlfriend. All this young man had were the clothes on his back and not even any shoes. My service at that time paid for that young man to be flown back to Western Australia. Pretty much, I now feel I have the experience to back up where I can advocate a voice, your voice, and I work towards meaningful results for the most in need in our ACT Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander community. I work with our people for our people, and I never forget where we have come from or where I come from. I believe I can bring the experience, understanding and respect needed for this role to advocate to government on your behalf. 3 key areas: mental health, suicide, family domestic violence, sexual assault and housing are my passions. So yeah, vote for me. Thank you.